Hey guys! For today's video, I decided to review the Kiss New York products that I got at IMATS. So I'm going to first start with the Pro Touch Pore Minimizing Primer. Then I'm going to go in with the Pro Touch Liquid Foundation. And to finish the first impressions video, I'll be using the Pro Touch Dark Under Eye Concealer. I have not used these products at all, so this is going to be a first impression. I'll check in later tonight to see how the primer, the foundation, and the concealer are settled in on my face. Did they last? So I'm gonna first try the Pro Touch Pore Minimizing Face Primer. The packaging is so cute. I'm gonna apply a pump on my hand, and I'm gonna be applying this right on my nose where I have mainly the pores that I've been talking about, where they're like kind of little lumps. My hands smell like something, but I don't think it's the primer. I think it's my hand cream. I'm gonna need another pump. I still want to apply some here and on my chin. When I apply the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline, it mattifies it. This one doesn't look like it's mattifying. It has like a dewy finish. I don't know if you guys can see here. This part looks dewy. I don't see this primer on their website, so it must be new. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's not as shiny as it was before. So it just takes time. So once it dries, it doesn't look dewy. I wanted to read to you guys what it said on the website for this little guy, but I can't find it on the website. So I don't see any of the products that I'm about to use anywhere on the website, so I don't know specifically if it's a mattifying base. According to what I see on my skin, it does mattify it. It has a very soft scent. It's like super subtle. You can barely tell there's a scent. So next, I'm gonna be applying the foundation. So this is the Kiss Pro Touch Liquid Foundation. This is the shade Soft Tan. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna be my shade. I'm hoping it will. I'm gonna do half of my face with the Beauty Blender and my other half with a brush. I'm just gonna apply a pump on the back of my hand. I did 2 pumps. It doesn't say on the packaging if it's full coverage. It just says liquid foundation. So we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna apply. Yeah, that seems to be my color. And let's see if it's full coverage. As you guys can see, I'm breaking out like crazy. My skin is not having it this month. I'm just spreading the foundation. Let's see how it goes on with the Beauty Blender. It kind of feels like the Maybelline foundation. Yeah, that's definitely full coverage. It does have a nice finish. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M439 on the other side to see which one applies best. I have not used a brush in years for my foundation. I actually always prefer the sponge. It doesn't look too matte. It's like a satin finish. Guys, I do love the finish on this foundation, but I do prefer it with the sponge. I think I did 2 pumps or 1 pump. I did 2 pumps, but it's pretty good. I didn't even have to use more than that. And like the blemishes that are on my forehead are pretty covered up. They're not red anymore. Like you see the lump, but they're not red. Did you know? This does not have a scent. So far I like it. The color is perfect. It's the right color. I can personally say that this foundation is full coverage. Full coverage. The next item that I'll be trying out is the Pro Touch Dark Under Eye Concealer. This is in the shade Warm Nude. So you have to twist until I think you see some. Oh, you know what? Last time I had to squeeze. Okay, there's nothing yet. There's nothing coming out. Well, I guess just... Ah! There we go. Oh my god. Let's see if it has a smell. It just smells like makeup. Let's see this shade. Oh, this shade is still so light. I gotta say, this sponge feels so nice under the eyes. And the product feels cold and it feels really nice. Actually, it might look bright there, but in person, it doesn't look too light. I think it's the right shade for me. I'm gonna use my sponge. Oh my god, guys, could this be my new favorite concealer? It hides my dark circles really well. I am really liking this. This is so pretty. Guys, I am not joking. It brightens up my under eye like crazy. It says buildable coverage. Okay, so if you wanted to go less bright than this, you can. But oh my god, guys, I don't feel like I need to use the LA Girl to brighten it up, or even the MAC Pro Longwear to hide anything, because this thing, wow, it covered up pretty good. What do you guys think? It doesn't say if it's a matte finish or if it's a satin finish. It does not say. And if you want to highlight, you could totally highlight with this little guy. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit just so you guys, oops, that's the other way. Just so you guys can see the skin, the coverage, the concealer. Obviously I haven't set it with powder, but I'm gonna. Right now it is 1:48. At 10 it'll be like the 8 hours. I am liking this. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I finished my face, and overall, guys, I love my face. I love the coverage that this foundation gives. I love the feeling of the primer and the way that it actually blurs out your pores. And the concealer, I never fell in love with a concealer this much. I'm happy because I got the right color. Number two, I don't have to use two concealers now. I only use this one and I have full coverage. It didn't crease out on my under eye the way other concealers have. You guys know how picky I am with concealers. So far, I really love the products. They all feel very lightweight on your skin. I do not know the prices because I believe they're not out yet, but products by Kiss New York Professional are very, very affordable. Alright, so I will be back at the end of the day to show you guys how my skin wore out throughout the day. So I'll be back. Hey guys, so I'm back. It is now 10:14. It's been 8 hours since I've worn this foundation. My foundation is still on. It's still covered. I did touch my face over here. I lost a little bit of coverage right here, but that's because I did wipe my mouth because I ate. I had a spicy noodle soup, so I did sweat, but I don't see the foundation being gone. I don't see any creasing whatsoever from the foundation. My nose is really smooth. The concealer is not creasing, and I like that. I have gathered all my thoughts on all three products. Let's start with the pore minimizing. At first, I thought that the finish was like a dewy finish, but you just have to wait after you apply it. It'll dry and you'll see that it has a matte finish. It did do its job in covering my pores in terms of blurring them out. My thoughts on the Pro Touch Liquid Foundation. Full coverage. I did use 2 pumps. I actually prefer the finish using a beauty blender as opposed to the brush. And my thoughts on the Pro Touch Dark Under Eye Concealer is it did cover up my circles, and normally I have to use a MAC Pro Longwear to hide my dark circles, and then I use the LA Girl Yellow Corrector to brighten up. This guy, you can use a little bit. I used a little bit at first, and as I was blending, it was good coverage, but as I put more, you brighten up more your under eye. It is definitely a buildable coverage concealer. So I'll just show you guys a closer look. Let's get closer and personal. All right, so you guys see? This is the area that I was talking about, this blemish right here. So you can see that it's red. It's not even a lot. It's not even that red, but you can see it. Compared to the ones on my forehead, they don't look red. They're just the lumps. I still have the full coverage effect up there. I'm like, you know, moving my hair. The finish on the foundation, I'm not sure if it is or not dewy because it doesn't say. I do have to say that when I finished applying it, it didn't look matte, but it didn't look too dewy. So it's like an in-between, like a satin finish. If you have oily skin, I probably would suggest using a matte primer underneath it. Otherwise, if you like natural looking foundation and not heavy feeling, I definitely recommend the foundation. And as well for the concealer is not heavy at all. Even if you build up the concealer, you still don't feel any heaviness under your eyes, which is a really good thing. I'm actually happy with the results of all these 3 products. If you live in Canada, you can get your hands on these products at any local Rexall store, or I believe London Drugs online. But like I mentioned to you guys, they are not out yet. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to thumbs this video up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on any of these 3 products, and I will see you guys to my next video. Bye!